Like my poor boy Sam Fisher, who they refuse to give a new game to. Ubisoft.
How dare they?
We're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast, a weekly gaming podcast where we discuss the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host and best friend.
What's up, everyone? It's Eric.
What's up, Eric? How
What's up,
are you
man?
this week, man?
I'm very, very tired.
Very, very tired.
So very tired. Yes.
Work's been kicking your ass.
Oh yeah. And I've been we've been driving down to Paris all week. Now Paris, France.
Yes, I was gonna say, please clarify.
Paris, California.
Vastly different places.
Immensely different. It's imagine Paris, but like with nothing there and lots of sand.
Sand.
That's Paris, California for you. Sand and dirt.
It's probably smells of manure as well.
It just you actually it smells of weed over there now.
Oh, well, that's actually quite the nice twist. I'll take that.
Yeah, so apparently there's like tons of this just grow farms and dispensaries out there.
That's wild.
So it just always smells like weed at work.
It's just always dank up in there.
Yeah, man, it's kind of strange.
That's
but yeah,
hilarious.
I'm tired. But other than that, man, I'm doing all right.
Nice, man. Have you had a chance to play any games this week or anything?
Lots of Destiny grind because Destiny is sunsetting a bunch of stuff.
Does that mean like get it or it's gone?
Yeah, I was forced to do the Izanami's Burden quest, which is so fucking long. You don't know what that is, do you?
Nope.
It's like at one point it's a sniper rifle. At one point this was like the DPS weapon for raids and boss battles and shit. It was like the Whisper of the Worm,
okay,
aka Black Hammer.
The Black Hammer.
But this one has a perk where you can, instead of just shooting a bunch of rounds, you can actually take the whole clip, load it into one supercharged round, and then railgun it.
Like a fucking golden gunshot?
It's essentially a railgun.
That's insane.
So, anyways, this fucking quest took forever, and now I have to do a hard mode menagerie.
So basically, whenever you have to DPS a boss, everyone just loads up this fucking rail beam and just
it used to be that.
Fucks it.
Yeah, it used to be that way until they had to nerf it. It was like breaking the game. Yeah, it was breaking the game.
We always find a way to re-break it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Remember Gallarhorn, the original boss
game
shredder.
Mm-hmm. We had with this season exotic, the Wither Horde. Well, you just started playing, right? Did you get that?
No, I mean I did. Honestly, I don't play that much because playing Destiny solo is tough.
Yeah,
kind of ass. So I don't play it as much as I would like. So no, I haven't gotten it.
Well, it's free. It came with the season pass.
Oh, then yes, I probably do have it. I don't know.
It's like a grenade launcher.
Oh yeah, see, I hardly ever use my heavy, so.
Yeah. Oh no! This is a primary weapon, special weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just next time you log on, see if you got it on your pass or something.
Is it the one that has like a weird like black scope?
I think so. It shoots balls of like taken stuff.
Oh no! Yeah, I have not fucked with it. I have not fucked with that.
You should fuck with it because it's fun.
No, the weapons I've been using, I think I got from the black engrams you get and you give to the drifter.
Oh, okay. So might be a different one.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I've been playing this week is a lot of Destiny. So
you haven't finished Last of Us yet or anything?
I did finish The Last of Us, remember? We talked about this.
Did we?
Did we talk about this?
No.
Did we skip this?
You never.
No.
You did not tell me you finished Last of Us.
Yeah, I did. Did I not?
No.
Well, I finished it. How did that skip my mind last week? How did that just?
I have not finished it. I'm
Oh.
not done yet. I'm not done yet. So this could they've done this before in the first one where like so
I guess I
just
didn't
be-
talk
You
about it.
fucking.
Wait, check the ending part of last week. No.
This man. This man finished The Last of Us. Didn't mention it ever. And then he's
I
like, "Oh no,
forgot."
I talked about it." Like just to part the kimono, as our favorite podcasters, the McElroys, like to say. We just sat here and ran through like sections where he claims to have been. Check the end of last week. Check the beginning of the week before. Never mentioned it. Last mention of it was that he wasn't done and there could be a surprise twist at the end and he didn't know. So what's up?
I finished it.
And
It was awesome. Oh man. Fuck all the haters. I thought the ending to that shit was fucking dope. Well, not like okay. It wasn't it wasn't like, yeah, end of The Last of Us. It was more like a
freeze frame with your fist in the air.
yeah, no, it was more like a oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. It was that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no. Like, in all honesty, it was good. I can see why they did that, and I respect it. And it made the story, I feel personally, that much better. I don't no spoilers, but that's my opinion. A lot of people hated it. I don't know why they hated it. I think it just like goes together well. I don't know. I don't understand the hate, honestly. I thought it was a good story. The ending was just like, what's next? Like, is it over? Is it not? You know what I mean? It's gonna make you cry.
Oh, so it's another one of those, huh? Back to back.
Yeah, man. Anyways, yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't mention it. We were
No, it's good.
totally talking about all sorts of other shit.
All right, so like overall as a game, what would you say? What's your opinion would be out of 10?
I would give it like a 9, a solid 9.
Solid 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool,
For
cool,
as
cool.
far as campaigns go, like story campaigns,
Mm-hmm.
like I'd give it a solid 9.
Gameplay wise and everything, mechanics
Gameplay
wise
wise included, yeah. Yeah, no, there's some parts where I mean, if you played the first one, the second one is literally just the consequences of the first one. That's all, like, without any spoilers. That's if you're that's what it is. Like, it's directly related to the stuff that happens in the first one, as a sequel should be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, hate is gonna hate, I guess.
There you go. Well, you heard it here. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Eric finally finished this game weeks ago, apparently, and just never thought just thought it was cool and just not let the podcast know. But yeah, so Erky Boy gives it an Erky Boy certified 9 out of 10. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take it. Well, there you go, man. As for me, I've been working on Paper Mario a little bit more at work on my lunch break and stuff like that. So I beat the first like main boss and cleared the red ribbon and made my way to like the second area, and I'm about to. I think I'm pretty close to hitting the boss of the second area, so making some progress on that while I'm at work, and then I actually streamed a bit of Persona.
Yesterday, no?
No, the night before, so it would have been Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday, I streamed a bit more of Persona, which was super fun. Ran around like a dummy for a bit, like because that game gets pretty like you have to wait for like certain people to show up at certain times or certain days, so you can't like do everything all at once. So a lot of running around for a bit, but I made it to the next dungeon, which is pretty interesting. It's like a video game within a video game theme. Like so it's like I got sucked into a video game type of thing.
Okay.
But obviously I'm playing a video game. So that's the theme of this dungeon. It looks like the conclusion to the murder mystery we've been trying to solve, but I doubt it's this easy. So I'm sure there's gonna be like another twist after this. But yeah, man, I'm excited to keep pressing on into that. But other than that, yeah, man, just been chilling. Finally put an end to my 2 week stressful saga of getting my goddamn car. So I finally got my Tesla early this week on Monday. So starting next week, I'm gonna have more time to get home and stream and all that stuff without having to run around and deal with all that scandal.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad you finally got all that shenanigans figured out.
Dude, I know.
I feel like you were doing that for like a month almost.
Dude, I know. I wasn't even fucking sleeping because it's so hard out here with this Rona stuff to get everything done. Because like I work full time and like everything closes early and everything like that. So it's just it's tough, but it's over. Look out for a video on the channel sometime next week of me playing Cuphead in the Tesla because it comes with
Because why not?
it comes with Cuphead. You just gotta plug in an Xbox controller. So
Okay.
post a video of that on the channel. See how that goes.
Dope, dude. That's awesome.
Yep. And I saw that you posted that PodBoyz micro on your channel, my guy.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So for those of y'all who haven't checked out Erky's channel, he has a separate channel other than the Knife Life Media channel where the podcast goes up, at Erky Plays. So make sure you check him out there. He put up a video called PodBoyz Micro, where it's basically little tiny snippets of chunks and pieces of like little funny segments that we picked out. Just like little highlight reel type of stuff, just to share around to introduce the show to people and everything like that. So make sure you guys give that a look. I'll probably link the video down in the description there, so you guys can go there, check it out, subscribe to Erky while you're at it. But yeah, man. Other than that, that's been my week, man. So we can start getting into some of these rumors, topics, leaks, news, and all kinds of shenanigans going on this week. So start with a bit of news. Animal Crossing is getting a new update. Well, I think it already came out. The two main things it's adding for like gameplay wise, it allows you to dream when you go to sleep, which is weird. So like you can visit like dream islands or something like that.
Interesting.
And then they also added a fireworks option, so you can create your own custom fireworks designs and then have them go off at night and everything. So that's pretty cool. And then the big feature they added though, which is huge because it's like what the big controversy was with Animal Crossing before it launched, is looks like they're finally fucking adding cloud saves, so people can finally back up their islands and not live in fear that they might lose it all one day and not be able to get their shit back in case someone steals your Switch breaks, your file corrupts, whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
Well, wasn't it a thing where like they didn't want people to like have more than one game on one Switch?
No, because you still can't have more than one island. So that's still a thing. No, but the thing was that they didn't allow you to like back because if you pay for the Nintendo Online, you automatically get access to cloud save, so you can have cloud backups of your game in case anything goes bad. Your data is saved, and you can just download it back onto your Switch system.
Mm-hmm.
But certain games like Pokemon Sword and Shield, And Animal Crossing didn't offer it at all because they claimed that like they didn't want people exploiting the games, doing some kind of shenanigans with the cloud
Yeah, that's
saves.
what
Like,
I thought I heard. Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, people were wrecking that game to hell anyway with the time traveling shit. So, by like changing the date on your Switch to like move the dates forward. So,
Yeah.
people are gonna
They,
find a way, you know. So,
time traveling has been a thing since like the original DS.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what the heck they think they were stopping, but like, yeah, people I guess yelled long and loud enough to get them to change it on. They haven't done anything with Pokemon, but looks like the cloud saves are finally coming to Animal Crossing, so people can finally save their island. So moving on from Animal Crossing, we can touch a bit on or maybe we can save this till the Nintendo segment, but we can touch on it a bit now just so we can talk about the Kickstarter. So a Kickstarter went live earlier this week for a game named Ayuden Chronicles, something like that, which is basically a spiritual successor to an older RPG series called Suikoden. So it's the same developers of that. They're trying to basically make a new game, spiritual successor, and the Kickstarter went live. And when they were announced, when they listed the platforms that it was coming, they stated that like they would bring it to Switch if the Switch was still relevant by the time the game was out, because obviously they still needed like a bunch of years to develop it.
Right.
But they said that like, or that they would put it on whatever Nintendo hardware was relevant at the time, like whether it be a Switch 2 or a Switch Pro or something like that. They didn't mention those terminology, but they said or next generation Switch type of thing. You know, like they're basically saying if the Switch is still a thing, we'll put it on the Switch. But if they've moved on to the next thing, we'll put it on the next thing.
Yeah.
This is a hypothetical because obviously it's going to take a while for this game to come out. So I think they were just making a broad statement just to like say it's coming to everything, you know. But our ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. Our weekly guest, the internet. Took that and ran wild, and now there's a Switch Pro coming again. There's a Switch 2 coming next year, and we need to prepare our wallets because the next Switch is coming.
Okay.
What you think?
This again, really?
Yep, every time, man.
People.
Yep, every week, man. They can't help themselves. It's a compulsion, dude. It's a sick, gnawing compulsion that these people have. Like, what's the hurry? What's the need, peeps?
I don't get it, dude.
But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I'll repeat myself. I think these people were just saying, "Hey, the game's gonna take a while to come out, so whatever's out at the time, that's what it'll be on." You know what I mean? I don't think they were like leaking that there's another Switch coming soon or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Why would they do that? You know what I mean? That even if they were made like, what's in it for them leaking information besides, I guess, bad publicity?
Yeah, and possibly hurting their ties with Nintendo. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So whatever.
But yeah, that was pretty interesting. I mean, I might check the game out when and if it ever comes out. I mean, the thing got funded in less than a day, so.
Oh damn! Was it big back then?
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty long running series too. So I mean, yeah, it was pretty big. I never played any of them, but I'll jump into this like new IP that they're bringing up.
Yeah.
See what that's about. So Phil Spencer, Big Bad Phil Spencer, was interviewed earlier this week, and he made some comments saying that like he like offhandedly saying like, "Oh, I think we're gonna show some more in August. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it's August, like something along those lines." So he kind of hinted that there might be another showcase of some kind, whether it's like a big event or just like more interviews or more information about the system or something. But People are saying that like there might be another Xbox event coming up in August, and I think I mean bring it on because that first one, no, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear? Speaking of like Xbox event, did you hear what they said about the Halo footage? Like
What you mean when 343 responded to the
how?
criticism?
No, how? Maybe about what it was running on.
No. I didn't. What?
Okay, so I read somewhere. I can probably find the article again. But apparently the Halo Infinite footage wasn't running on an actual Series X.
What was it running on?
It was running on, allegedly, according to these articles that I read, allegedly, it was running on a PC that mirrored exactly what the Series X was capable of doing.
Mm. Okay, we'll put a pin in that because one of our main topics later on in the podcast is 343 actually came out and like responded to everyone's like trashing of it and everything
Mhm.
like that of Halo Infinite art style and all that. So
Mhm.
we'll touch on that a little later, but that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I heard. So we'll come back to that.
Yeah, so we can touch a little bit on we talked a bit last week or whenever the Xbox event was about Avowed, that Obsidian's kind of take on Skyrim, like that kind of RPG type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there was like a pretty big leak and everything like that.
Was it really?
Yeah, so it mentions like a bunch of stuff like it's basically they do another series another RPG series called Pillars of Eternity,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like it's confirmed that the leak confirms that like it's going to be in a shared universe, so it's not a Pillars of Eternity game, but it's in the same like world or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be apparently like it's a full open world, but it's going to be like apparently like a bunch of the time size bigger than Skyrim, like the map.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's pretty
that
huge because
yes,
Skyrim was
that's exactly
ginormous.
what I'm saying, dude. That's crazy.
Jesus.
And apparently, there's gonna be like full mod support, so people can go crazy with the mods. And apparently, something I read something about the mods being like developed on PC, but you're still gonna be able to play modded versions on Xbox or something like that. So that's pretty crazy.
Well, you can do I think you can add mods now on like PS4.
Oh, okay, sick.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know you
So
could do that.
that's cool, dude.
But yeah, man. Let's see. Fully open world, larger than Skyrim, but more dense is what they're saying. So yeah, so the magic system is supposedly relying on like really advanced next gen physics engine. So we'll see
Mm-hmm.
what that's gonna be looking like. Probably gonna look sick. I mean, if that like little bits they showed of him doing like the hand symbols and if that was actual like gameplay or like a snippet of it or like
That
opening
was
cutscene,
cool.
that was cool, man. So I mean, I'm excited to see what kind of like crazy particle effects they pull off and everything, and probably gonna look insane. But yeah, man, I am pretty excited. Like I mean, like I said, I got super into Skyrim. I love like that whole setting. I love like swords and magic. I need all of that always. So
Yeah,
um,
I'm definitely interested in playing that
yeah,
if
it's
I
probably
can.
not coming for a while though, which sucks. I'd say a couple of years at least. So
It's
I
fine,
mean,
man. By then I'll have both consoles, hopefully. So
and then the next two topics we can just lightly touch on. I just thought they were funny. Like we can invite the internet back into the room for a second because basically it's just people being mad on the internet as always. So So Gabe, the what's his face? Gaben from Valve, the owner of
Lord Gaben.
Lord Gaben. So apparently, Homeboy's been trapped in quarantine on in New Zealand since all this Rona stuff started,
Uh-huh.
and he made his first TV appearance earlier this week, and they've
Yeah, I saw the clip of
yeah,
that.
yeah. And people just lost their shit because, like, he didn't even give any explanation. He didn't think about it. He's just like,
Because it
why?
is.
Why? Because it's better. And he's like, no. But really, all I care about is PC. Is basically what he said at the end. But yeah, people were like, how dare he? All the ponies were mad and all that stuff. And
Ponies were mad, and Xbox people were like, Xbox fanboys were like, yes.
dude, like, come on. I mean, he's been known to have his beef with Sony in the past about God knows what. So, like, it makes sense for him to come out and say that. But I mean,
Yeah,
the internet.
whatever.
And then I don't know if you saw the other clip going around the internet that set the gaming world on fire. Everyone was up in a rabble. What's his face? Joe
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan, gaming is a waste of time.
Gaming is a waste of time. It's cool and it's fun, but it gets you nowhere. I mean, tell that to the literal thousands and
I
millions
think,
of creators that have like a full-on career and shit because of games now. Like,
yeah, I think PewDiePie and Ninja
oh
actually
yeah,
replied to it. Yeah,
they all both went off and like responded to him and everything. A bunch of people did, but
yeah.
I
But
mean,
no, but like if you like those are two of the biggest like names that
and
made
I
their
get what he's
careers as
saying.
gaming.
I get what he's saying. It was like, if all you do is play video games and you don't try and like do anything with it, don't try and like I like maybe like
Like
us,
become a pro or do something like this.
create a bit of content, start a podcast, like do something with it, and not only that, but you gotta like expand your horizons outside of gaming. If you're not going out and like living life as well, then obviously
Hmm.
you have a problem. But I mean, a good balance of everything is
It's
never
fine.
it's
It's
never
totally
a bad
fine.
thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like everything. Like, everything in excess is bad. So you know what I mean? Just but make sure there's a balance with everything. And if you want to take it a little more hardcore and like make a living out of it, like that, there's an opportunity for that. There's no reason to like just make a blanket statement and shut all that shit down when there's literal examples all over the world of people living off video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I thought it was funny though. Everyone was like, rabble.
Which is the internet every day.
Every single day. What are you mad about today? I mean, it's a blessing and a curse. Like, it's annoying, but it's also infinite fuel for the podcast. So
Yay.
keep the echo chambers loud and keep them open.
Yep.
But yeah, man, we can move on to some of like the bigger topics for the week. They're not, I mean, no big bombshells, no big stuff or anything like that this week. So I mean, we can move through this pretty fast. I mean, it's gonna be a relatively quick episode, I want to say, but we can touch a bit on the analog pocket. I don't think I've ever discussed it with you, but because it was announced and everything before we started doing the podcast.
Analog Pocket.
Yeah, if you wanna take a second to Google it.
I am going to. Oh, okay. This is kind of cool. Cool. It looks like a Game Boy.
Yeah, so it's a Game Boy, but it plays the whole Game Boy library from regular Game Boy all the way through Advance.
I need this.
Yes, it's a little pricey, but Analog is a company that so a lot of these like clone systems that come out, they do software-based emulation and stuff like that. So it's never as good as the original. But Analog goes out of their way to like recreate like actual FPGA like hardware emulation, so it's like as close to the actual original components as before. So super high quality, a lot better than like just the software emulation clones that are out there. So they're super high quality systems. They've released the Super NT, which is I believe the Super Nintendo one, and the Super SG or something like that, which is the Sega Genesis. Super highly reviewed products, super high quality. Everyone loves them, but they are a bit pricey. So they announced this one last year, I believe. It's the Analog Pocket. It looks exactly like a Game Boy. Plays the full library, but not only that, Eric. It's also going to come with, you can buy separate adapters to play all sorts of handheld system games on it, like Sega Game Gear, Atari Lynx, any kind of weird
Oh, I see that.
any
Neo Geo.
yeah, Neo Geo, any kind of old retro handheld you can think of, it'll have an attachment for, and you can play games. You can play them through your Analog Pocket.
That's dope.
And
That's
not
not
only
too
that,
bad, man.
and on
200
top, yeah,
bucks.
and on top of that, it comes with like a docking system similar to the Switch, so you can connect it to a TV or monitor and play shit on TV.
Oh, this thing's gonna probably sell out in like a minute.
Yeah, so pre-orders go live this Monday. It was supposed to come out this year, but it got delayed till May 2021. But pre-orders go live August 3rd, Monday. So the day after this podcast goes live, you guys. So if anyone out there is interested in the Analog Pocket and you're listening to this right as it comes out, tomorrow's the big day.
Yeah.
But I think I might pre-order it just because it looks super sick. I'm trying to rebuild my Game Boy collection. I have an SP, but I mean, if this plays everything all the way back, then
Yeah,
I think
man.
the SP does that too, I believe. But I mean,
The SP plays
yeah, it plays everything.
advance, yeah, color, yeah, it plays everything, yeah.
Yeah, it should play everything,
Everything below advance and below.
but all the attachments and all that cool shit, man, I need it. Plus, it's a cool little form factor,
I think
man.
that's
It's quite it's a little homage and revival of like the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Original kind of feel, you know. Actually, more I'd say it's more in line with the original Game Boy Pocket.
yeah. Honestly, dude, for $199 and you are able to play all these games that you've probably already stockpiled and can't play because you don't have a Game Boy or Game Boy Advance or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Or
that's a
if you
pretty good
like,
deal.
or for people who like collect all those other weird systems, you know, a lot of the systems are hard to find, or they're expensive, or they don't work a lot of the time.
Mhm.
Like all the weird Sega handhelds and all the Atari handhelds, Neo Geo stuff is super expensive when you find it. Like, so it's a cool way to have like everything all in one. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I'm super stoked for it. I'm probably gonna pre-order it and check it out whenever they deliver it next year, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Then we can move on to probably what the biggest topic I'd say this week is so over the past couple of weeks there have been massive leaks. They've been calling it the Giga Leak
Oh, I
of
mhm.
Nintendo source code.
I saw a bunch of that leaked stuff. There
And
was like
it's pretty wild, man.
character models. There was just all
Like
kinds of like
raw sound
information.
clips,
Damn.
everything. Like, so
I think
it's
the guy, one of the guys that one of the developers from Star Fox even tweeted was like, "How did they even get this?"
exactly. So someone had to have pulled some like super sleuth, super scandalous, illegal shit to get that info out there, man. But you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty crazy because like they found all kinds of stuff, man. Like, ugh, yeah, just models, sprites, unused levels, and like all the way from Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64 games.
There was even like I think I saw there was even like notes about drama going on in the
Yep.
workplace. All kinds of shit, dude. It's crazy.
It contains like, yeah, he said it contains personal information, including a diary, calendars, private
Mm-hmm.
conversations between developers, traumatic childhood experiences. What the heck, dude? Yeah, so it's a pretty huge security breach, and I mean, people are like running wild with it right now on the internet, and I mean, there's nothing they can do now. It's all out there, but I mean, that's pretty insane that like that guy said, like that developer said, how the How does that even happen?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Where was this file? Where, like, who did they hack?
it had to have been someone that had access to this information at some time.
But like,
Maybe.
it's like a huge net of information from all across years and a bunch of games and systems. Like, there's no way it could have just been one person's like hoard of information. They had to have hit like some sort of like database. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, dude.
that's fucking
That's
wild.
insane.
And then Nvidia made like was making like comments about talking about like their future and stuff like that, and they kind of they announced that they want to moving forward they want to really heavily incorporate their new technology, which is DLSS, which is a deep learning super sampling. I have no idea what the fuck it is or what it does, but basically it's supposed to make shit look better somehow.
Okay.
So obviously, I think they're saying that it's going to be integrated in all their new chips and everything going forward. So that kind of hints towards, the possibility of what's going to be in the
Switch
next
Pro,
Switch.
dude. Switch
Switch
2.
Pro.
Switch 2.
Let's
Oh,
do
it's
it.
happening. It's doing. Oh,
I mean,
dude, it's
it's not
confirmed. Switch
happening?
2 confirmed. No, it is.
No.
Switch 2.
Eric, please, please, sir. This is a Wendy's.
Mm,
I hate Wendy's.
it's happening. It's happening.
The happening or it's happening?
Both.
Sweet. I'm ready for the plant death of humanity, dude. I embrace it with open arms. You remember that movie
The happening, yes.
where the plants make everyone kill themselves?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we deserve it. I think
I mean, bug snacks is a thing, so yeah. Every week, man.
Speaking of bug snacks, I didn't play it, but the Xbox bug snacks was in early access.
Did it come
this
out?
week. Grounded. It didn't fully come out, but it's in early access or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I'm never
Cool.
playing that game. You fight like giant spiders and shit. Like, no thanks. Like, I already
How
got
did-
through enough of those in Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, I just got that recently too, by the way.
Oh, nice. You got that along with Persona 5.
I got it with Persona 5, Ghost of Tsushima, and
Oh, you already got you bought
and Maneater.
Ghost. You bought
Yeah, I bought
Ghost?
Ghost. I got Ghost, so I'll be playing that soon. I haven't started it
You
yet.
haven't. How have you been able to resist? Like,
I have not had time, and the time that I have had,
Destiny though.
yeah, because that's on a time frame.
I suppose.
You know what I mean? And
From what I've heard from literally everybody else who's played though, once you start this game, you're probably not gonna give a fuck about Destiny for a bit.
that's also why I haven't started it, because I'm probably gonna just nonstop play it.
Yeah.
So, news. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow afternoon?
Skydiving.
Raid. All the guys came back,
And y'all are just hopping straight into a raid.
and we're all gonna go try the Leviathan.
The one that we left off on.
Because no one's finished it, apparently.
So you're all making it a point of order to just go through and finish the fucking Leviathan.
No. We're making it a point of order to finish every raid we haven't played.
Will you be streaming this?
Yes.
Yes. Nice.
So- so you can-
I need to see these fucking raids.
So you know how our raids go. We are terrible. We're the dysfunctional fire team.
It's the bang your head against the wall until you headbutt
Someone's
the enemy.
probably
and
gonna
somehow
say
win,
some
yeah.
dumb shit and probably rage quit, but it's gonna be fun.
Always happens.
So, yeah, dude.
I'm actually super excited for that. I look forward to that, man. That sounds great.
So yeah, I'll probably be streaming that because it's gonna be the first raid It's gonna be the first raid we all do together since like you quit, pretty much almost.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Was I the straw that broke the camel's back?
you probably were.
Uh,
Well, you and one of our other friends. Remember Matt?
yeah,
Yeah, he
dipped.
he dipped. He sold
Dang.
his PS4, bought a PC, and never looked back. But anyways,
Oh, speaking of news, I believe next Friday is Horizon Zero Dawn Day for Chipoy.
oh, you finally get to play it.
I think next Friday it comes out on Steam and Chipoy gets to fucking get down on some Horizon.
Dude, I can't wait for you to get to a certain part of the game where you're just gonna shit your pants.
Oh God.
Cause not like because it's scary, but there's just like you're just they're gonna be like, oh, go over here. You need to go do this thing. And you're gonna do this thing, and then there's gonna be a thing there ready for you, and you're just gonna be like, ah, what is this?
This is gonna. Oh God. I'm probably gonna know exactly what you're talking about as soon as I hit it too.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I'm super excited to get into that. I'm definitely gonna be streaming that. I'm pretty sure my PC can handle it, so my laptop can handle it. So we'll see how that goes. I need to uninstall Mortal Shell. I'll probably have to uninstall Destiny for a bit too, because
Hey man, do what you gotta do.
I haven't bought an external hard drive yet. So
Oh, mistakes.
yeah, mistakes were made. But yeah, man, we can move on to our boys at 343 responding to all the Halo Infinite hate.
So what do they say?
The build used to run the campaign demo was a work in progress from several weeks ago with a variety of graphical elements and game systems still being finished and polished. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt that this was like a really old build from months ago or possibly even last year. That's what
Wow.
the assumption online. This was weeks as of weeks ago.
Wow.
So they continue to say that like so their answer to like how everyone says it looks plasticky, doesn't look next gen. Their response is that they're intentionally shooting for a classic style that's less like the last few games and closer to the original Halo Master Chief trilogy, which means more vibrant palette with cleaner models and objects with less noise, is what they described it as.
Mm-hmm.
But and they said, while we appreciate this may not be everyone's personal preference, we stand by this decision and are happy to see it resonating with so many fans around the world. So basically, they're saying it looks like that on purpose because they're going for a more old school style like the older games. But hold on. If you look at like the updated like 4K patches for the Master Chief collection, they look better than Halo Infinite. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. So like as I was saying earlier, apparently this is from this is an art. There's several articles, but this one's from Tech Radar.
Mm-hmm.
It says it was from 8 days ago, and it says so maybe it might have been updated, but it says it turns out that the gameplay reveal of Halo Infinite wasn't actually running on an Xbox Series X, but on a PC that's representative of the experience players will have on Xbox Series X.
Yeah, so that's what it's gonna look like, and they're standing by it. But I mean, they did say that they concluded with, we do have work to do to address some of these areas and raise the level of fidelity and overall presentation for the final game. So
why even fucking show it then? Like,
yeah, you have some work to do. A lot of it, like you can't sit here and say that your excuse is that you're going for a classic art style when you have updated versions of the classic games in higher fidelity. They look better. They look more vibrant, more better detailed, more everything. Like, I don't understand what their excuse is at this point.
It's like saying, you know what this is like? It's kind of like inviting people to dinner and then just having people there and then be like, all right, now that everyone's here, I'm going to start cooking this soup. You know what I mean?
Nice French onion soup. You guys sit right down.
You sit down, I'll be
You
done
sit right
in
down. Let me hand
a
make
couple,
this.
3 hours.
Let me hand make this Gruyere cheese real quick. Oh, but goddamn, man! On some more positive Halo news, though, they did announce that it is dropping with multiplayer, and not only that, but the multiplayer is going to be completely free to play for everyone on Xbox and
Hey,
PC.
that's literally the only thing anyone's ever going to play, probably.
Dude, for fucking free,
For
that's
free.
crazy. And depending on what you're using, PC or Xbox Series X, it's gonna go up to 120 frames per second. They announced and confirmed that, so that's gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
So I mean, like I said, I mean it's gonna be on current. It's gonna release on Xbox One too. So hey, man, hop on that free to play Halo.
Yeah, man, I probably will.
So that's pretty good news there. There was very light PlayStation 5 news in the fact that some more factory images leaked of just like the face plates on themselves by themselves, like with these weird tabs at the back where it looks like obviously you slot them in up with. So that kind of led more credence to the idea that they're like removable and exchangeable for like different colors, special editions, customizable. So everyone can stop fucking crying that there's no black one. You can just pop those shits off and paint them yourself if you want, or I'm sure they'll sell black ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah, dude.
a bit more customizable for the PS5, it looks like. And we can end on
The biggest news of the week. Splinter Cell
no.
is coming back as an anime.
Where's the game, though? Where the fuck is the game? You put Sam Fisher in a mobile game. You give it. Who asked for this? Who?
But
How
Oscar,
tone deaf
but
is
Oscar,
what? What?
it's directed by the John Wick guy.
Fuck that guy, dude. I want like who? How tone deaf and disconnected from everything is fucking Ubisoft that like. Instead of rushing to make a game, which everyone's been clamoring for, everyone bombards them about it. Every event, Splinter Cell, Splinter Cell, Splinter Cell. You go, oh, we got you guys. Anime. What? What the fuck?
Oh, you guys wanted Splinter Cell? Well,
Fisher
here you go.
Senpai. Fisher Senpai. Be careful on your mission. And not only that, but they did it to fucking Beyond Good and Evil 2. Beyond Good and Evil as well. So Beyond Good and Evil, they announced the sequel like 2 generations ago or some shit.
Do you think, I have a theory.
And that game just disappeared. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
I have a theory that Ubisoft is just trying to bankrupt themselves. They're just trying to be like, you know what, fuck it, guys. Just fuck the shit.
They literally can't though. Just Dance sells too much. They still put that on the Wii every year.
That's true. Everybody stop dancing. Just stop dancing for Ubisoft.
Please.
I don't understand.
They announced
why.
this. They announced the sequel to Beyond Good and Evil like generations ago. It completely vanished off the face of the earth. People have been asking about it for years, literal years. Radio silence, and then they're like, straight to Netflix
Here's
movie.
an anime.
No, it's a straight to Netflix
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah.
That's probably worse.
What the fuck, Ubisoft? We want. You're a gaming company. The people want games. You keep pumping out Assassin's Creed every year. You keep pumping the bone marrow out of poor Tom Clancy. Like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Do you have anything to add? Because I'm absolutely done for the week. Fuck Ubisoft. Fuck this
Oh.
anime. I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna fucking like it too, which is the worst fucking part of this whole thing.
I
'Cause I'm
was
gonna
literally gonna say
like
that.
I'm gonna like the anime.
It's gonna be
But
awesome.
it's gonna make me so mad every time that I just can't get a fucking Splinter Cell game. God.
But you get to watch a cool anime, dude.
I don't even watch TV anymore.
Oh no,
Is
it's on
the
Netflix
worst part.
though.
I know, but that's like I'm saying. Like it's hard to get me to watch shit anyway. Like, I'm upset.
Yeah, you're not the only one, man. The internet is pretty outraged. Isn't that right, internet?
Rightly
You
so.
hear that? You hear that?
Yeah,
you hear
fuck Ubisoft.
you hear the rage?
Ubisoft sucks.
It's a lot of rage. Yeah, it's pretty stupid, man.
We want Rayman. Okay, yeah, we get it, buddy. It's cool.
So I don't have anything else to add. We're ending on a very sour note here.
More like Ubi sucks, right? Thank you, internet. Thank you. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this episode of the podcast. Eric over here is spiraling into delusion from lack of sleep, so we're gonna let him
slowly, not quite yet.
Sure. So we'll go ahead and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much to everyone who's come out and supported the channel and supported the stream this week. Shout out to all the mod boys. Shout out to all the Discord boys. Y'all know who you are. Shout out to Ace, Troy Perry, Nightshade, Dior Wilson,
All
VC,
the homies.
Fern, all the homies. Major Amicus. Shout out to VC. Today he actually got his new PC that Fern built for him, and when he got back to streaming, like fully with his full setup and everything, new layout. So make sure you guys go check out the homie. Shout out to him. Big congrats to the boy Troy Perry. I got a car, and I thought that was a big accomplishment. Our boy Troy Perry from Australia, him and his wifey just got a fucking brand new house out in Australia. So
hell yeah,
big moves over there. Congrats to him, man. And yeah, man. You know where to find us. You can follow us on Twitter at PodBoyz Advance. You can follow Erky at
Erky Plays.
Erky Plays on Twitter. You can follow me at Knife Life Osk. Join the Discord, PodBoyz Advanced. You know, my YouTube channel where you'll find the podcast. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed or if you're new, if you're listening to the audio version, is Knife Life Media. Just go ahead and type that in the search bar. We'll pop right up. And Eric has a channel that he'll plug himself.
Yeah. My YouTube is Erky Plays, just like my Twitter.
Just like his Twitter, so easy to find.
Just like my Twitter.
Stream a lot of Destiny streams come in, a lot of Ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a few raids. Gonna try to stream some raids with the boys and
the boys
and the one girl,
there
and and I want maybe this weekend I might also stream a little bit of Persona 5.
Oh,
jump right back in where we left off.
Yeah, I mean we'll talk about that next week because we forgot to discuss that, and I forgot to pick your brain about how you feel about that. But I mean we'll save that for next.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
If you're looking for the audio version, we're on Spotify. It's probably the most common place to find us, but you can find us on Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, and all the weird podcast distribution sites that Anchor F.FM puts us on. But yeah, other than that, we'll see what else pops up next week. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot more gaming in this week now that all this car scandal is behind me. So we'll see you next week, see what pops up. As always, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we're the PodBoyz Advance. You guys have yourself a good week. Later.
See ya.